Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another recap of Bad Boys DR season 3, episode 6, Jaw Dropped. Let's get into it. So, Noel, he was highly mad that he couldn't go out with Cozy and the boys, left off the bad and bougie. But he was saying he was cool. He didn't care about it the night before. So he wanted all smoke with Cozy. So he went into Cozy's room, took his mattress, threw it over the balcony, and then threw it into the pool. Then he went downstairs and was like, I want that with you. I scored two points in the game. First one was your mattress. Now I want my fade with you. And he was like, Coach was like, why are you even being so mad and pressed about it? We still got 5K. And then the other boys that was in the house, he was like, you said you didn't care about it. Like, you was having a good time. Like, what's the issue now? So now, after Noel threw Cozy's mattress in the pool, you got Link surfing on it. Like, after that, he was like, listen, they end up going 2 rounds. It seems like Cozy he could fight, but it's like he can't fight depending on the person. So yeah, Noel got him those 2 times. After that fight, Lynx was like John and Stace, everybody was going about their business. Meanwhile, it was just John standing there minding his business. And then Stace come in and was like, did you have something to do with his mattress in the pool? Let me find out you have something to do with his mattress in the pool. Why is it every time Stace says something to him and John react, it's always John's fault? Noel was there when it was happening. Like, why the heck you didn't step up and say no? Stace was bothering him. He wasn't even questioning him. He wasn't even paying him no mind. Now everybody, all the boys was just like, I'm sick and tired of their back and forth. Lynx was like, y'all just get this over with. Like, y'all done got John activated and now it's his fault. He don't never bother him like that. He be letting him, keep his peace, and that's just what it is. Every time say something to him, and like I said, John reacts to it, it's his problem. So they end up fighting. And then they broke it up. And then everybody's like, so what's the real issue? So we went on the sprint on the first day. Sace was like, my name is Tremaine, but you could call me Sace Blue. And John was like Sace, like the number S3XE6. And he was like, yes, and now you know. Okay, bet. Copy that. And then there's another incident. But John was trying to explain his point, but at the same time, Stace was trying to interject and cut over him, and at this point, Jada stand up because he was gonna fight his fate for Stace, and it was like, no, Pootie was just like, at this point, let them fight. So they end up going 2 more rounds over the couch or whatever. Security broke that up. Then at that whole incident, Cozy, he's outside because they end up, I think, going another fade. That was not worth it, but anyways. It is what it is. They go again, him and Noel. And then by this time, Shawty pulls up. An OG pulls up to the house. Happens to be R.R. Banger. I can never figure out his name. I did not know this man was so short. But anyways, they pull up to the house, and Banger was like, why you got your suitcase and everything? It was like, yeah, they jumped me. Listen, if you wasn't talking crap, you wouldn't have got dealt with. So that's just how it is. So he was like, Pootie, Landon, and Jada. He was like, all right, I got something for them. Let's go. So soon as they get it, everybody heard that he's here. Island Boys on go, and Pootie and Landon, they ready. So Banger comes in, and they start fighting. Banger done knocked the heck out of Pootie's jaw, and everybody was just like, I hope his jaw is not broken, or he just got his teeth end up gashing his inside of his cheek, and that's why he's losing so much blood. But all I know is that he was out. Then Landon and Shawty went. Then Banger had it for Paris, and Sace. Them Sace and Banger got into it. Security broke that up. Then Banger was coming after Landon. Landon ended up getting scratches on his nose or whatever. Yeah. Landon did some damage to Shotty because he ended up getting the gas right there on his head. And he went outside. Pootie dropping blood everywhere you go. And it was just like, get that camera on my face. Get that camera on my face. I was just like, all of this was like, that's exactly how it was. I was just like, what in the world? Then Lynx and Corey, I thought they were smooth over their beef. They're supposed to be having talking or whatever. He's talking with Noel, somebody else in check. Lynx was like, I bought you some breakfast. And Noel stood back. Next thing you know, Lynx threw that cereal on him, even though it been sitting out all morning, threw it on him, and they started going active. Because Corey was talking about how he got something for them, and he had some flour in his pocket, and he was like this. They thinking it was cocaine with it, but it was flour. But when Lynx threw that, he tried to do that again. That ain't happening. It just went back on him. So they ended up going outside fighting. They ended up doing, but they injured him behind. They was trying to fight with one hand, doing elbows and stuff like that. They was just like, okay, that was a fair one, even though you ain't getting nowhere. But anyways, back to that. Then after Pootie figured out, like, his mouth was, he calmed down a little bit. He ended up going outside his room and goes through the confession room and tried to get Shawty again, but security was there to break it up. Him and Banger are on 10. They go back in the house, talk about he wants smoke with Paris, and it was like, you're not gonna jump my boy. Jada was just like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Just wait. Ara was like, nah, I'm gonna get him when I feel like, when it's time. Island Boy got active too, where I think Banger and Shawty. So it was just like, I want that. You gonna get that. It's giving a bush and a tall tree fighting. Where? But anyways, yeah, that was this episode in a nutshell. Let's see what happens next week. So, with that being said, I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.